Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aries is a little bit of a different setting here. You can see it clearly if you have been with me for quite some time. I don't know how long I'm going to do this setting. It's due to my boy who's in another room, and I figured this is going to be a better setting. He's all fine and taken care of, doing his own thing in the other room. So I do apologize if there's any inconvenience with the sound, with like the camera gets a little bit bouncy every once in a while. I do apologize for all that. This is your reading for the entire year of 2024. So it's obviously just predictions. It's always obviously just predictions, but because there's so much changing right now, there's so much energy shifts. So what we're putting down right now is like, we think this is going to happen 2024, but obviously that can change throughout the year. So take it lightly, be playful about it, and let's see what comes out. I'm going to do each month and just do like a little light feel around every month from January to December of 2024. Okay, Aries. I just want to say thank you so much for all your likes and subscribes. It has helped the channel tremendously, and therefore me. So thank you so much, Aries. Okay, month of January of 2024. What do we have for the month of January of 2024 for Aries, please? Aries 2024. Coming in strong. Nothing. This is okay. Okay, Aries. What? Something very specific. Clean up your vibration. Okay. So the month of January will be about cleaning up your vibration. It's clean it up card. Yeah, January coming into 2024. I also feel like there's a possibility then. It's almost like, so depending when you listen to this message, if you're in March listening to this, obviously January has already happened and you knew what happened. If you're listening to this before we're coming out of December and you feel like, ooh, that's not really how I'm feeling, just know that January will be sort of the, stupid to say, it's a kickoff for the rest of the year. Of course it is, it's January. But it's like there's something in the energy of January that if you just sort of come to that side, if we're just coming into 2024, things will lighten up. That's what it feels like. So it's even a possibility to clean up the vibration in January. If you have been trying to do that for the entire year of 2023, maybe you had somewhat luck with that, but not too much. And this is going to be the month to really start climbing higher up. Let's do February. February for Aries, please. For the year of 2024. Deep knowing. So in February, we're coming into deep knowing. We're coming into connection with the universe, connection with your dreams, connection with your own emotions, like what are you setting, like awareness of what you're putting in and out to the world. We're going to come back to this because we're going to get clarifiers. So what do we have for March? Aries for March of 2024. And if you want to, you can write it down. Like have little scribbles for yourself, like what the main focus is for each month. What is for March of 2024 for Aries, please? March. I don't know why I'm seeing an S. If it is an S or if it's like an S-shaped thing. S. Is S significant to someone, you guys? S for March. I mean, it's a 3. It's a third. It's not that. I'm just seeing an S really clearly. Okay, March. There you go. The Yin card. So it's a very feminine energy. It's a very flowy energy. This is more like dreams, visions, wishes, thinking about truly what you want rather than the masculinity of it, rather than like the structure and the, you know, this is like when you get to dream up, an opening of the universe to dream up what it is that you truly want to see in your life. So there's almost like a really creative openness there in the month of March. April. So now Aries, we're coming into, so March and April is your season, right? What do you have for Aries in April? You get 2 cards. Wow. So I love the continuum of this, because then we have serendipity and blessed in your month. April. The 4-leaf clover, serendipity with blessed in the month of April. I love that. May. Come what may for Aries. Aries, what do you have for the month of May for Aries? 2024. We're at 2024, people. It's crazy. I flip it and come out. So there's a change. There's a change. Not big enough that it wants to be on the table, but big enough that it wants to like flip and show its face. So there's a change happening around May. What do you have in May for Aries, please? Mending. Okay, so there's some sort of either coming together, solving something, forgiving something. If this is like a coming together with other people that has been a fallout with, it's an opportunity to really mend things with people in the month of May. June for Aries, please. June. Chop wood, which is a same feel as January. So we're coming into January, February, March, April, May, and June. It's sort of like just doing what you're told. You don't tell Aries what to do, but like this is like following what's sitting right, like tie up loose ends. It's about getting things done. If you say, this is what I'm going to do for the month of June, don't just say you're going to do it, because saying you're going to do it and then not follow through is really going to be draining for you. So it's like rather asking you, like whatever you're saying you want to do, just follow that. Just the task at hand, what's right in front of you. So it seems like it's a very practical month, I'd say, the month of June. Okay, we're going to continue with July. July for Aries, please. July. Orphaned. Interesting. We're going to see what that is about. That can be that you're actually just, because I see the continuation of these months and what's coming up energy-wise, just at first glance anyway, is that there's, because you're dealing with yourself, because you're raising the vibration a lot, because you're coming into deep knowing and with the connection with the universe and with yourself, with your own emotions, and then you're going over to like really wish for what you want in your life, which is the yin, and then we're coming into the serendipity, blessed, like feeling like things are really starting to turn out in your favor. When someone do that and you really like are climbing the ladder, the vibrational ladder, the things that doesn't match is going to automatically start to fall away. So we're starting with this mending, which is it's a healing, it's a coming together with someone, or it's a healing, or it's a something that you're repairing. It's a repairing of something. But because we repair something doesn't necessarily mean that we're coming back together with people. It can even be a repairing to let go. And so we have that, and then in the month of June, you're asked to be just really practical about things. Just there's a lot of action, a lot of practicality. And so it seems like you're in the month of July, there's a lot to just sort of do what you have started, like vision wise, visualizing, wishing for. It's in the month of June seems to be very like, so for instance, if you want to move, if you dreamt about moving, July would be the month where you actually do the move. So it's like it's a practical thing. And then we have, did I say July? Because in the month of July, that's June, and then for the month of July, it's very much feeling like this can be like leaving a community behind, leaving something that doesn't fit you anymore behind. It can even be you're like leaving the orphaned or abandoned feelings behind, so that you're now finally in the month of July starting to come into your own community, starting to come into the people where you really belong, or the place where you really belong. That was for July. So we then have August. August for Aries, please, for the year of 2024. August for Aries. August. Message in the bottle. So this is when something, it can even be like something that you asked for, something that has been a long time coming. A message you want to give to the universe, a message you want to receive from the universe. It's like coming in the month of August. So that's really beautiful. And then September for Aries of 2024. September for Aries. As I looked up, I was just inspired to look up. The clock said 1313, so that's transformation for you. And whether that is transformation around August or around, because now we're coming into September. I was starting to shuffle for September, so, and that's when I saw 1313, and now I looked up again, it says 1333. So there's a lot of changes. If there's something coming in the month of August, like you've been waiting for that, to hear that message, for the message to be received, for the message to yeah, it's like falling into place. Then September, it's very much about, that's where the transformation really takes place. That's where you're starting to feel real true manifestation and real true change. Soulmates in the month of September, and time to go and soulmates in the month of September, because it's a broad month, it's an entire month. These two necessarily don't have to do anything with each other. If they do, they can mean that it's time for you to leave a relationship behind so that you can really step into the person that you're really supposed to be with. I mean, obviously this is soulmates in terms of like a romantic partnership, but if this is also your soul tribe, so we're seeing around July, you're actually leaving the group or the community, or leaving something behind that just doesn't fit you anymore. message being received finally in the month of August. And then September is bringing in new people, new opportunities, new relationships. So if you feel like, oh man, if I'm supposed to leave this behind, am I going to be by myself for the rest of my life? No. Already come September, probably you needed to let go of that before you can actually see a new change. You can see new people coming into your life. And it's time to let go of something. So if that's the final, like, okay, I'm releasing this now so that what I'm really supposed to be in, or the people that really are supposed to be in my life, can come in. That is for the month of September. September. And then October. October for Aries. October for Aries. Again, 2 cards coming out. Loyal and poised. October is looking really good. This is when you have already met someone, or there's a soul tribe or soul community, like they're really speaking your language. It's almost like a coming home feeling in the month of October. And poised, it's like succeeding, reaching for the stars, and it's not just reaching for them and nothing happens, but it's actually reaching for them and things are coming in that you want. And loyal to your heart. This can also be that you're continuously walking down the path of not giving up on your dreams. Staying loyal to what it is that you want and not all of a sudden give up on it, but just continue that path for the month of October. And then 2 more months of the next year. November. November for Aries, please. November. Between worlds. So everything that has started to unfold for you, every shift that you've made, so if you feel, let's take that as a metaphor, as an analogy, or like comparison. If you are in a certain state of mind, like you're feeling a certain way, and like I'll just compare it to one of my sisters that has moved to Spain, and so she wanted to move to Spain for a long time, and so she obviously had been in that sort of mindset for quite some time to move from Sweden to Spain. And then when they finally, after 2 years of her thinking that, and after I don't know how long, the children, so now they have 4 children. At the time they had 3 children. And so when she really decided to move and they really went for it, obviously there was like an acclimation period when they got there, and for the kids even more so, because my sister had been sort of integrating this feeling and this wish and this wanting way longer than her kids. And so when they came there, even though the move was made, if that makes sense, both for her and the rest of the family, it took probably the rest of the family a bit longer to really settle in. Like, you're making some changes here. September, October, November, you really are going to see that change. But like, it is in the month of November where you really feel that you are now sitting in between. So I would say you could have moved somewhere. You could have left a community. You could have left a job, a relationship. And then in the month of November, you feel the new. You feel how you might even have moved to another city or country or state or whatever. You might even have come into a new relationship, but it's like you're still in a little bit of the old energy, and you're still and you're feeling. So definitely my sister's kids were still like, they were at this new gorgeous place, sunny and beautiful, and having a pool to swim in every single day, and like all beautiful, beautiful. But particularly one of her children were like, yeah, I'm here, but I sort of miss my family at home, like my community at home. And it took a while to integrate the entirety of all of them to the new place. Does that make sense? That's November for you. November of next year. There's a lot of changes that has already taken place. You might even be in a new place, new relationship, new situation altogether, but you're still feeling a little bit of the old. And then the final month of December. Let's say the final month of December. Final message, which is December, or at final for that year, 2024. What do we have for Aries, please? December for Aries. Wow. I love to see that. Higher power. The higher power card is very much like the deep knowing of February. So we have the higher power card come out in December 2024. I would say that this next year, as a summary, we're going to go deeper still, but as a summary of the year, is going to get better and better and better and better. So even if you feel like, okay, something is like going to go a little bit south or whatever, at the end of the year, at the end of 2024, there's a clear connection with the universe. There's a clear connection to your higher self, to your inner being, whatever you want to call it, but definitely to the universe. Okay. So, having a lot of cards here. We're starting with January. It was clean it up, remember? You clean it up in January, which means there's an actual real starting to climb in your vibration at that time. And we want to clarify that. Clean it up. Clean it up for, so that's January. So I just want to say it's a little bit, okay, so Aries, if you're setting, I don't know if you're coming from goals from the New Year's, like you're setting goals or whatever, like you're going to start to meditate or you're going to start to do whatever. I'd skip that altogether. You obviously do whatever you want to do. I'd skip that altogether because it feels like you set out all these goals and then you stumble upon one thing. Like I couldn't even get the deck to start, like to get flowy all by itself. It sort of got stuck a little bit. I'd say do what you usually do. Like, you don't have to put extra pressure on yourself. If you're supposed to set a goal of some sort, if you want to start to meditate or want to set a new intention or New Year's resolutions, promises, then really put them down in like small steps, or it feels like it's going to be a little bit tricky. Okay. January for Aries. January for Aries with the vibrational climb, like you really are starting to lift your vibration on purpose. January. Yeah. So we have Page of Ariel. So we have Clean It Up and Page of Ariel, which is a putting yourself through school, through a program, through a workshop, through meditation, through whatever that is, that's going to help you to raise your vibration. It's going to clean out the old stuff. This can literally, if you're like me, you will feel it in cleaning out your attic, cleaning up your basement, having it clear around you, like having a clean space around you. Clean stuff out, not putting them like in a corner and keep them there, because that energy is going to stick there. So if there's anything, if I would do anything, if there's like to do anything in January, I would clear out stuff that is just not necessary for you to have around. Because you're dealing, whatever you want to, whenever you want to climb, you need to leave certain things behind, right? And so if you feel like there's any heaviness around you and it's a little bit tricky to climb, to like let go of lower vibrations, let go of lower energy, and sort of come into to a higher place. Look around you, what you have around you. Are you feeling claustrophobic in your own home, in your own, where you usually sit, in your own space, around your bed, around like wherever you're at? Get rid of it. Give it away, sell it, throw it away, like whatever that is. Like just, and it doesn't matter if you sort of squeeze it into the basement. That you know, the basement is not going to go, oh, there's, or you are not going to go, there's walls in between. There's walls in between. So that's good. That energy is going to be felt because it's tied to you. So clean it up, clear it up. Put yourself in whatever situation, program, workshop, idea, meditation that you can to start to raise that vibration. That is for January. Then we have February, which is so beautiful that we then have a deep knowing, like a deep connection. We have 2 moons there. Stars are aligning, and we have deep knowing. You know, when you're in the knowing, when you're in the know of things, it's just such a pleasant place to be. And this is the result of January month, of doing that climbing. You're more and more going to come into that connection with the universe and that deep connection within yourself. So can we clarify for the month of February? And I should have said this from the start, but if you don't want to sit and wait for this, I'm just going to, at the very end, just go through them quickly and just sort of the highlights of every month I'm going to tell you. So if you don't want to listen, I mean, why don't you want to listen? Just get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever and just settle in and listen to the energy and just be with the energy. Because obviously I'm saying a whole bunch of things around every card. But if you just feel like you want the highlight of it, or you want to sort of revisit it, like what was it that we said, you can just skip all the way to the end, and I put that in a timestamp in the description box for you to just go straight to the end to get sort of a compilation of the whole thing. Okay, Ace of Gabriel for, wow. So already in the month of February of 2024, we have a gift of a passion, we have opportunities coming in, we have amazing new ideas. As this connection with the universe, as this deep connection with yourself, with your inner knowing, beautiful new and many ideas are starting to come in for you. It's a very creative month. And then we had March, which was the yin. And I think that this is going to be probably a little bit tricky for you because you have already started somewhat momentum for the month of February, like seeing movement, making that connection with your inner self, with the universe, starting to see movement, starting to get all these beautiful ideas. And then March is asking you to not sort of jump on board on anything just yet, not get quick to go into action, but rather just follow. Just follow right now where it leads you. Where's your inner guidance? Where's your inner GPS leading you? What do we have for March here? Clarifying March, please. Right. So I love this. So we have King of Gabriel and Four of Michael. King of Gabriel and Four of Michael. It's so perfect. So the Yin card is asking you, go with the flow. Take action on your feelings. Like really follow where you're feeling you're supposed to go, but not sort of necessarily practical action. Does that make sense? Follow what it feels like. So the King of Gabriel, he's sitting there on his throne. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows what he knows what the bigger picture is. He knows his plans. He sort of goes after them, but it's not time to really practically go after them because we have Four of Michael that is like really telling that this is the time to just continue to really go into meditation, to almost be in the hermit mode still, in the month of March, and just really settle yourself into those chakras and align yourself rather than springing into action. Okay, that's for the month of March. And then comes the beautiful month of April, where things really are getting moving. Serendipity card, 4-leaf clover, luck is on your side, timing's on your side. With blessed, just feeling like now things are starting to fall into place for most for a lot of Aries in your birthday month. That shift is going to take place in March, April, so that's really fitting. What? Sorry. 3 cards, oh my god. Okay, wow. So in the month of April, you're going to be shown a new path. This is also like to not burden yourself, like not take on too much, or too many new things, or too many new... This is a fun journey. This is supposed to be fun and exciting. Not have these so many dreams or so many things that you want to do that it bogs you down. Okay? Together with Epiphany and Knight of Michael. So this is when those ideas that started to come in March, like you will have like epiphanies about it. You will have aha moments. You will have light bulb moments. Like your things are falling into place. You're starting to understand. And this is when it's time to go into action. Not month of March, month of April is the time where you can sort of spring into action. Knight is about new energy. It's about action moving forward. Michael is all about action. So April really is the first month of 2024 that really is an action month. The rest is almost like contemplation or going deep within. And then we have the mending there. For the month of May, there's some there can be a mending within yourself, like you're really coming to a more whole, healed place. It can be a mending with someone else. There's a forgiveness here. We're sorting this situation out because you're at so much better place. This sort of, it can't be not looked at anymore, or it's too low in its vibrations. We need to fix it so that it can sort of fall away. You can't carry that with you. Like where you're going, you can't take it with you anymore. So mending, can we clarify that, please? Divine guidance. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teacher or friends. So in this mending, in this healing, in this letting go, or whatever this is in the month of May, for you to proceed forward, whatever you worked so hard at, or like come into yourself, and you're starting to really see like action and being guided clearly there in the month of April, to then start to let go of things, to trust the divine guidance, trust where you're being brought right now, trust that it's going to be like a month of healing and a month of still direction, but it might feel that you had such an awesome month in April. So May might feel like a little bit of a downer because it feels so good in the month of April. Then just know it feels this way in the month of May because it felt so good in the month of April. You can't hang on to those things anymore. Whatever needs to be healed, forgiven, let go of, trust the guidance in this. And then we have chop wood. So it's asking you in the month of June to sort of just do what's right in front of you. If you're invited somewhere and that feels right, go ahead with that. If you need to sort things out in your home, you think this is what I need to do right now, you should do that. Like, try to just do what's right in front of you. Follow what's right in front of you. So for the month of June, clarifying. Yeah, it's It's a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So Aries, you might even be like a little bit discouraged in the month of May, feeling like, well, things were going so well. Why aren't they anymore? And I'm just telling you again, they are. You just need to sort of do a deep dive to let go of whatever needs to be let go of. And so when you're asked to just do it, so this is basically saying don't add anything to your schedule. The month of June, because you've let go and started to really clear out things that just doesn't match where you're going in the month of May, June is asking you to just do what's at hand. Like, don't do the unnecessary. Don't put any extra on your plate. Don't take on more things than you can chew right now, because there's going to be enough of the things that you're just letting go of and sort of leaving in the past. Because it's also a preparation for the July month where you really are stepping away from the past fully. And so this is about, don't engage in drama, don't engage in conflict, don't engage in any negative conversations, don't start negative conversations, stay away from that, stay clear from that. You're on the uprise, and that's you're being brought down because you need to let it go. So just let it go and continue upwards. And this is about waiting for that final puzzle piece to just fall into place. You're hitting a little bit darker places in the month of May to let go of it so we can put down the final puzzle piece on your way up. So then we come into the month of July. And more now than ever, it really is clear that you are leaving someone, something, a situation, a group of friends, a home, a city, a job, old belief systems, a version of yourself. There's like a real, I want to say a climate change internally. You're having a climate change internally, Aries, in the month of July. Can we clarify July there, please? Wow. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. How fitting is this? Make bold and ambitious choices. So it's not easy. If you're part of a group, a friend group, if you're part of like you're with your partner, you're in a job situation, whatever this is for you, and you just feel and have felt this is not 2 weeks old. You've known this for a while. You do not fit in here anymore. To take that step, to take that leap of faith, this might even be that you practiced and prepared yourself all the way up to the month of July of next year. Obviously, give or take. And this is a general read. So this is about daring to make that move, daring to let go what doesn't fit you. And immediately that's going to bring you into people that fits you, people that shares your vision, people that are on the same page, situations, places on the planet that fits you better than the place that you're in right now. This is a big one for the month of July. And then August, we have message in a bottle. There's some sort of wish you sent out such a long time ago. Like there's something you want to be received or understood or integrated or like heard by the universe or your angels. Like, this message, I've been sending it out, when is it ever going to be, when is it ever going to be heard and brought back to me? The month of August is when the message is being received. Why? Because you've made the shift in July. You took that leap of faith, unless you don't. So August, clarifying August, please. Clarifying August. Or not? We had movement there in the beginning, but then, oh my God. Okay. So just want to say, you might feel that movement. You might feel an initial spark. You might feel like, oh my God, oh my God, is this really happening? You might feel that in the beginning of, I ate chocolate. Is that, you might have that in the beginning of the month of August. And then you go, what happened? Isn't it happening after all? Like, just stay the course, keep your patience, have your trust and your faith, because the sun is coming out. The sun in the month of August. This is where you really feel joyous. You feel so happy. Things are going your way. So whatever little spark you feel in the initial energy of August might feel like something's starting to happen, and then maybe it didn't, but then it really does. It's such a beautiful month, August of 2024. Then that leads you into September, where it's really time to go. You're really leaving things behind, and you're now meeting either a soulmate, a true partnership romantically, or a soulmate that turns up in a friendship, a soulmate that turns up in a business partnership. However this is, and whatever, you only know, Aries, maybe you don't even know how much you wish for a dear, dear true friend, or how much you wish for a dear, dear true romantic partnership. It might be that when it's right there in your face, you go, where you been? I didn't even know I was looking for you. And that's because you continue to leave the old behind. You continue to drop what is just not serving you. And it's also sort of saying, it's time to go towards this. Where was that? You're being shown here in April, you're being shown a new path. Take this route instead. Try this new portal. Don't get into the old again. It's time to move towards something as well. So big months for you, August and September. Really beautiful. And then October is when you're being asked to just continue on this path now. Don't let it be like a little hint of joy and then you sort of move back into your old ways, or like, it's basically saying don't self-sabotage here, because you're on a really beautiful streak. Stay loyal to your friend, to your soulmate, like to whatever this is, to your creative ideas, to whatever this is. But it can also be stay loyal to your dreams, like to what you want. Don't give this up now. You're on such a good path here. And to just stay there in the month of October, to stay loyal. This is when you're starting to truly reach what it is that you're after. Like I said, this is the move to Spain, but can you really believe it? You are in Spain and you're here to stay, and it's like slowly but surely the energy is catching up to it. Can we clarify October here, please? October. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit stressed. So in the month of October, and because we have Between Worlds in November, I think, Aries, that this might be such a, like, here's what I want to say. You can have it all. It's almost like the month of August, making those changes, like obviously in the northern hemisphere over the summer, that will be in the winter for the southern hemisphere. So June, July, August, making those real changes for you to then actually see beautiful, beautiful return of that. To not question that and sort of say, this is too much. Can this really, like, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Something's gonna blow here. Just stay the course and understand, no, this is your new normal. This is was always how it was supposed to feel in all areas, So yeah, You don't have to be stressed about it. You can just calm down and settle into this is the way it's going to be now. There you go. And then this is about worry. I love this. This is when your worry starts to fade away. The troublesome clouds are fading away. Whatever hardship that has been there, whatever, and it hasn't even been hardship. Whatever worry about this is not going to last. This beauty is not going to last. It's going to slowly but surely start to fall away, because you're going to see that every day you're going to wake up and it's still here. And then you're going to wake up the next day and it's still here. And you're going to wake up the next day and it's still here. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays like this. So the troubles fade away. And this is about this is an exciting new challenge for you. You have what it takes to succeed. Just really continue on this path. So October might mess a little bit with your belief system. And then November is when you fully are starting to feel you haven't fully left the old, but you really are starting to see the new. Like you're understanding that the new is here to stay. This new reality in the month of November is here to stay. Can you clarify November, please? I had an aim for 45 minutes. Wow. November. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the month of November, we had the High Priestess and the Three of Gabriel. This is like, just follow your intuition. You're so ready for this new journey. You're going to set out on this new journey. And whether that is an actual journey, like to go somewhere, or if this is like your internal journey, like you're not slowing down now. Like this is the path now. And November might even be a month of like just really a lot of clarity, a lot of super clear intuition. That gut instinct is just really with you, and it can even evolve you into more like of your psychic powers. Like your psychic gifts might really come alive in the month of November. And then we have, again, being shown a new path, the Emperor. The Emperor, he knows what he wants. He goes after what he wants. He's really efficient. He makes plans. He's very confident in what he wants. He trusts it. And this is why I'm saying, like, the High Priestess is here to truly follow your passion and follow your intuition is really important. And you're going to be guided. You might even try one last time to go down the old path. Like, shouldn't I just go back to where I feel more comfortable and at home? Like I've done it my almost entire life. This old path. And I'm not saying the old path is really, really bad. I'm just saying you want another path. You want a new path. And you're being guided down this new path in the month of November. Listen to that guidance. You're the High Priestess. Listen to that intuition. Wow. On a new journey. And those belong to that. The month of December, we had the higher power. The higher power, your connection with the universe, with yourself, your intuition. You're just right, like whatever you want is right there at the tip of your fingers, is literally being in tune with your dreams, your desires, your wishes. December is looking good. Okay, clarification for December, please. And a clear 4. Actually, I haven't been drawn to any numbers before. That's a little bit crazy. Oh my glorious. I mean, sometimes the cards just speaks for themselves. You're coming into the month of December. So just know this, Aries. If you're having doubts in June, if you're sort of like, I don't know, come December, by the looks of it, You're in connection with the higher power. You're in the connection with your dreams, with your desires, everything that I said. And now comes the Magician. You can manifest the life that you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Number one, brand new beginning, brand new energy. You are the Magician, which also means you understand that you are the creator of your reality. So beautiful. Okay, January, clearing up your vibration, climbing up that ladder, cleaning out what doesn't fit anymore. Whatever makes you feel a little bit claustrophobic, let go of that. This is about you using a program, using a scholarship, using workshops, using meditation as a way to really start to climb with your vibration. February, you're starting to come into that deep knowing, a deeper connection with yourself, with the universe. And that's when all those beautiful ideas starts to pour in. We're not doing anything about it. It's just starting to pour in for the month of February. For the month of March, we have, there you go. For the month of March, we have Yin, which is still saying, just follow whatever you feel. Follow those ideas, follow. But this is not a time to act. You know what you want. You just keep that vision, keep that grand vision clear. Still not time to do anything. This is time to just really continue to go inwards. Practice that meditation. Practice to just get yourself in balance. Then comes April, your month. This is when it starts to really get moving. Serendipity, the 4-leaf clover. Luck is on your side. Timing is on your side. You're starting to really feel blessed. Things are starting to really come in for you. This is when it's time to start to act on things. Not before April. You're being shown a different path. This is the first time like, okay, we're going to go down a new path. We're going to try this new thing here, Aries, in the month of April. You're going to have epiphanies, aha moments. You're going to have light bulbs go off left and right. Like, okay, I know what to do. I know where to go. And this is the first time that we're saying it's time for action. This is time to act on your plans, on your visions, on your dreams. The month of April. And then come May, there's a feeling of, okay, we're mending something because you're coming into such a high energy place. You're mending, forgiving, solving something. And it might be that you're mending it so that it can come up to where you're now at. Or it's a mending or forgiveness or leaving so that you can drop it so that you can continue to move upwards. It's just certain things, it just can't stay the same, is what it's saying. So, wait, yeah. So we're doing just that, we're mending that. Sorry, I want to know what cards are with which. I think I confused them now, did I? No. Here we have divine guidance. It's asking you to just trust what it is that you need to leave or what it is that you need to forgive. So both May and June is a little bit like, May and June seems to be a preparation. It's almost like May and June is this. Chop wood and mending. Just do what's right in front of you. Don't put any extra on your plate. Don't do anything that like brings more to your table than you can manage right now, because you're undergoing a lot of changes and dropping things behind, leaving things behind as it is. You have divine guidance there to show you the path. Trust in that divine guidance that you're being shown what to do. And you're just waiting. Stay out of drama, stay out of negative people. Don't bring the negative talk to the table. You're just waiting for the final puzzle piece to fall into place. That's why it can feel a little bit heavier in the month of May and June. But that's because it has been so tremendously good in April. So May and June might be those, like, I'm leaving this behind, dropping this. Just follow the guidance and you will know what to do. And come into July. This is where you really are starting to make bold changes. July is you leaving that abandonment feeling behind. You're starting to finally come into the right soul tribe. And to do so, you need to let go of certain things, situations, belief systems, and even friendships, relationships, however that looks, even a city. It just doesn't fit you anymore. And it's asking you to make those bold changes. Be progressive and almost aggressive about it. And just make those changes, because you're going to step right into those people that really fit yourself and your vision and your mind. As you do that, come into August. August is such a beautiful month. This is when you have asked for something for a long, long time. The message has been sent out there, especially to the universe, like, this is what I want. When on earth is going to take place? And August is just such a beautiful month. August is just gorgeous in every single way. Come in following that streak, come into September, you're letting go, still letting go what doesn't fit you, serve you, but you also start to walk towards what serves you and fits you. And for a lot of you guys, there seems to be a relationship, a very important relationship. If that's a romantic partnership, if that is a friend, a business partnership, it's the partnership that's coming in the month of September. Then October, it's just asking you to keep the faith that this is how glorious a year can be. This is your life now. It's asking you to stay loyal and true to yourself, to the new person, to the new people that you're with, to the new situation that you're in. If you're still a little bit like, I want to do that, but I still haven't gotten there, to just stay true to that, because it's gonna happen. This is when you start to actually reach for what you want. It's coming in. And it's causing you a little bit of stress, because it feels like you think the other shoe's going to drop. It might not happen, or it has already started to happen. Can it feel this good? Yes, it can. And those worrisome clouds are starting to fade away. And this is an exciting, like, it's the first time you really start to get excited about, this is really how it can be for me. November, you really are starting to feel that. You're in between places still. You haven't really fully accepted the new reality, but you're on your way there. You might have already started this journey. You're on this journey. It's asking you to go on this journey. You're on your way there. Internally, or like actually. And with the High Priestess, to really trust where you're being guided. You know what you want with the Emperor. Super, super powerful energy. You know what you want. You have a clear vision. Your plans are working out. You're making plans. Trust this intuition. You're the High Priestess here. To really trust your guidance, because you're being shown a new path right now. This is your new path for the month of November. You're more and more coming into the new, and more letting go of the old. And come December of 2024, it's just magic. Pure magic. This is when you are in touch with the universe, with all creation. This is when you are turning into the magician, and you can create whatever you want. You also understand that you are the creator, which is probably, in my opinion, the biggest thing. That's what I have for you, my beautiful Aries. This is for the entire year of 2024. Be playful about it, be light about it, because this is a general read and it's for an entire year. But still, it's a guidance point. And if you want to, come back and listen to it again, write certain things down. If this can be a guiding light for you somehow, or you sometimes feel a little bit bogged down, to go in and say, no, this is supposed to be a good month. I'm going to turn this around, come back and do that. So that's what I have for you. I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful 2024. Take care, guys.